This question tests the ability to identify cost behavior patterns using budgeted cost data at different production volumes. Students should distinguish among fixed costs, variable costs, and semi-variable, mixed, costs. The key principle is to observe how total cost changes as output changes. Variable costs increase in direct proportion to activity, meaning the cost per unit remains constant. Fixed costs remain unchanged regardless of production volume within the relevant range, semi-variable. Mixed costs contain both fixed and variable elements, so total cost changes with activity but not in perfect proportion. Calculate the cost per unit, or the increase in total cost between activity levels. Cost A: $1,420, $2,130, $2,840. The increase is $710 for every additional 500 units, or $1.42 per unit, indicating a variable cost. Cost B: $1,550, $2,200, $2,900. The increases are $650 and $700, which are not proportional, suggesting a semi-variable cost. Cost C remains $1,000 at all production levels, indicating a fixed cost. Cost D: $1,630, $2,445, $3,260. The increase is $815 for every 500 units, or $1.63 per unit, showing a variable cost. A: semi-variable, variable, fixed, and variable. Incorrect. Cost A is variable, not semi-variable. B: variable, semi-variable, fixed, and semi-variable. Incorrect. Cost D behaves as a variable cost, not semi-variable. C: variable, fixed, and variable. Incorrect. Cost B changes with output and is therefore not fixed. D: variable, semi-variable, fixed, and variable. Correct. Cost A is variable, Cost B is semi-variable, Cost C is fixed, and Cost D is variable. Correct answer: D, variable, semi-variable, fixed, and variable. This question assesses understanding of cost behavior, specifically the concept of a semi-variable, mixed, cost. A semi-variable cost contains both a fixed component and a variable component. The fixed portion must be paid regardless of the level of activity, while the variable portion changes as activity increases or decreases. The key phrase is operating cost, that is semi-variable. Students should evaluate whether each cost has both fixed and variable characteristics. In service businesses such as hotels or motels, many utility costs have a minimum monthly charge plus additional charges based on usage, making them classic examples of mixed costs. To answer correctly, distinguish among fixed costs, remain constant within the relevant range. Variable costs, change directly with activity. Semi-variable costs, include both fixed and variable elements. A: the security guard's salary. Incorrect. A security guard typically receives a fixed salary regardless of the number of guests or rooms occupied, so this is generally a fixed cost. B: electricity. Correct. Electricity usually includes a fixed service charge plus charges based on actual consumption. A motel must pay a minimum amount even when occupancy is low, while electricity usage increases with more guests and room occupancy. Therefore, it is a semi-variable, mixed, cost. C: postage for reservation confirmations. Incorrect. Postage generally varies with the number of reservations sent, making it primarily a variable cost. D: local yellow pages advertising. Incorrect. Advertising contracts are typically paid at a fixed amount over a specified period and do not vary with occupancy, making them fixed costs. Correct answer: B, electricity. Electricity is a classic semi-variable cost because it contains both a fixed base charge and a variable component that changes with the level of business activity. This question tests the ability to distinguish between variable and fixed marketing costs. In managerial accounting, variable costs change in proportion to the level of activity, while fixed costs remain unchanged within the relevant range regardless of sales volume. The key phrase is variable marketing cost for this new product. Therefore, students should include only those marketing costs that vary directly with sales revenue and exclude one-time or fixed preparation costs. The information provided includes planned sales equals $100, 000 sales commission equals 8% of sales marketing managers incentive equals 0.5%, 0.5% of sales product brochure preparation, 20 hours of salaried staff at $100/hour, 10 hours of outside illustrator at $150 per hour. The brochure preparation costs are incurred regardless of whether sales reach the budgeted level, making them fixed marketing costs. Only the commission and incentive vary directly with sales. First, calculate the variable marketing costs. Sales commission. 8% x $100,000 equals $8,000. Marketing manager's incentive. 0.5% x $100,000 equals $500. Total variable marketing cost. $8,000 plus $500 equals $8,500. The brochure preparation costs. Salaried staff. 20 times $100 equals $2,000. Outside illustrator. 10 times $150 equals $1,500. These total $3,500, but they are fixed project costs and should not be included in variable marketing cost. Choice analysis. $8,000. Incorrect. Excludes the manager's incentive. B. $8,500. Correct. Includes all marketing costs that vary with sales. C. $10,000. Incorrect. Includes part of the brochure cost. D. $10,500. Incorrect. Improperly includes fixed brochure preparation costs. Correct answer. B. $8,500. Only the sales commission and incentive vary with sales volume, so the variable marketing cost is $8,500.